Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today's video is about two mascaras that I bought. It was just kind of an accident that I'm doing this video. But anyway, before I get started on that, there was one more favorite that I wanted to list from last week when I did favorites, or Friday when I did favorites. And I wanted to get the person's permission to be able to say her name. And it is this wrap bracelet she sent me for Christmas. She's just such a good friend. We've become good friends on Instagram, and we talk and we text, and I just love her to death. I sent her a Christmas card and she sent me this, so I feel bad but very grateful too. But she wanted me, she said I could mention her name, Renee, and link to her Instagram channel, but she said please also link the lady that made this, that I bought it from. And her name is Victoria Emerson, and I will link her Instagram too. But this is just beautiful. It's a wrap bracelet, and so it's got 3 different links that you can hook it with, and done like that. You could cut it off to where it is, but I like to tuck it in case I put it over something. I like to put it over like a sleeve. You know, I think it really shows it off. This is why I wore my black turtleneck today, was to show this off and put it over the sleeve. I like, you know, like white bracelets and stuff over black, or white necklaces over black. I just think this is so pretty, and I'm so proud of it. I have worn it and worn it and worn it. So I wanted to publicly thank Renee and tell her I love her and I appreciate it so much. So I will link her Instagram below, as well as the talented woman that made this bracelet too. So that's why I'm wearing my black turtleneck again. I'm wearing it again because I wanted to show off this bracelet. Before I get to my main thing, it reminded me of Doug and I had to go to a gala. Gosh, it was a long time ago. I mean, way before we had grandchildren. And so I wore this white sleeveless top, and I wore black velvet gloves that came up to my elbow, and then I had a fake, you know, diamond bracelet, a sparkly bracelet that I wore over the glove. I just thought that was so pretty. It reminded me of like 50s glamour, like what Marilyn Monroe would have worn in her films and stuff, with the gloves and the jewelry on top of the gloves and stuff. And so that's what reminds me of this. So anyway, that was another favorite too that I wanted to get permission to mention. So today's video came about because I was out of my mascara. For a long time I've used the Estee Lauder mascara that is waterproof. It's in the silver tube, and I really liked it, and I ran out. So put it in my empties and got ready to order it again, and I thought, I'm going to try a different kind. So I thought, you know, I know it gets messy around the edge, and that drove me crazy, but I'm going to order the It Cosmetics again. So I ordered it because, you know, that just gives you tons and tons of length and everything. But I thought, I think it kind of smeared on me underneath, but I'm going to get it anyway, see if I can work with it. And then I saw an article that said, like, on TikTok and Instagram and everything, and YouTube videos, and I had seen people talk about it too, and I think I had tried it before and didn't like it, but it could have been a different kind of the Lash Princess. It is the Essence Lash Princess. So they said this is the #1 mascara in the country, or in the world right now. You know, everybody's wearing this mascara. So I thought I would order it again. So here I had 2 mascaras coming in. They both came in close to each other. I think they came in on the same day of each other. So I thought, I will do an experiment. On this eye, I will put the Lash Princess, and on this eye, I will put the It Cosmetics, and I will wear it all day long to see how they do, see how pretty it goes on. Because, you know, this is a much better price, and you see how they last and everything. So what I did was, I did it Saturday when I cleaned. Yes, Saturday. So what I did was, I just put on my foundation, and I didn't put on any eyeshadow, but I put on my concealer like I normally would, and I put on my MAC paint pot in Painterly underneath here, just right on the right underneath the lashes like I normally would, and put it above. But I didn't want to put on any eyeshadow because I was afraid you wouldn't be able to see clearly what the eyelashes look like. So I put on all my makeup except for that. And I went all day long and did like a 5 or 6 hour check-in, and then right before I went to bed, check-in. So I'm going to show that right now. Okay, on my left eye, I'm going to be putting on the Lash Princess on my eyelash curler. I've got to get a new filler thing. That looks terrible. It really does go on nicely. Just really brings the most out of your eyelashes. And I do like to put it on underneath. So I want a mascara that won't smear underneath there too. And that really fills it in with just a little bit. It's kind of usually just go over it quickly. Okay, and then on the other eye, my right, our left, is the IT Cosmetics. There's that eyelash curler again that looks awful. I'm going to go down today and buy a refill. This one goes on just as pretty. Really sets the curl. Does the bottom lash as well. It's just a good mascara. They both are. And that's what they both look like. And then I'll just go about my day. There's a close-up. They really make nice lashes. They make big ones. That's a final look with me putting a mascara wand on each side, or tube on each side, so you could see which side is which. Five hours later, self-explanatory, and I look rough. Rough. Okay. I'm looking up because I thought you could see better, but really you can't. The Lash Princess just really smeared. The IT Cosmetics smeared too, but the Lash Princess really smeared a lot. And that was 5 hours later, but it started smearing pretty quickly, and you can see there. And I stopped it. I did a freeze frame so you could really see underneath my left or right, the Lash Princess, how it really just smears. Okay, 8 hours later, self-explanatory again. And the Lash Princess just really broke down. The Cosmetics did some too, more than like say my Estee Lauder one did, the waterproof, or any waterproof really. But waterproof's harder to get off, so I wanted one that just washes off easily, and I will make these work. Okay, so you can kind of see how they went on. I thought they were both really pretty going on. Very pretty going on. And if you notice, I did put them on my lower lashes. I love wearing mascara on my lower lashes. I know a lot of women that are over 60 don't, but I do. I think it, to me, on me, it's just my preference. I think it finishes the look better. I feel a little undone if it's just on my top lashes, but that's just me. Everybody always needs to do their own thing, but I do like to finish it off and put it on my bottom lashes too. So I do have to think about smearing underneath since I do that. To me, the essence didn't perform that well. It was beautiful, and it stayed without smearing probably an hour and a half. And then I noticed when I passed through, you know, like looking in the mirror, it was starting to get the black underneath here. So it lasted about an hour and a half. The IT Cosmetics one lasted longer, but then it started smearing probably after about 2.5, 3 hours. Right, about an hour after this one, it started smearing too. Now they won't go to waste. I am going to use both of them. I can make it work by getting the Estee Lauder little black primer and kind of putting on underneath my lashes, and that will set it and make them both work. But I don't know that I will buy them again because I don't want to have to fiddle with my, you know, it's just like with an eyeshadow, with a foundation. I don't want to have to fiddle and powder and prime and do this to make a foundation work. It's either going to work for me or it isn't because there's too many foundations out there. Well, there's too many mascaras out there to settle for one that smears on me. I can go back to my Estee Lauder one, the waterproof one. It does a great job too, and it doesn't smear on me. But I just have seen so much talk about these two. And I had worn this one before, especially the It Cosmetics. And I didn't like the way it got kind of goopy, you know, around the lid. But I remember always having to touch up underneath there and rub underneath there and rub underneath there throughout the day. I would always have to check my eyes to see if it had smeared. And this one, it really smears on me. But that's me. I know it's got a great following. And it said on that website, you know, it was like the #1 top mascara for professionals and everybody, but it just didn't work for me. And one more thing, I know that, you know, maybe I could make it work if I put powder under my eyes. I don't want to put powder under my eyes. Or maybe I could work if I did so-and-so or did so-and-so underneath my eyes, like, you know, the primer, which I will do. But I don't want to have to do that. I want to move on to another mascara that works with me without having to do that. So these are my reviews on a comparison of these two mascaras. Quick video, I think. I don't think it's going to be very long. Like I said, I'm trying to do more often, so they might be a little bit quicker. But anyway, that's my review on these two mascaras. And I wanted to mention my bracelet. I'm awfully proud of it. And I am so excited because I broke down and knocked something off my bucket list, and that was to be able to see a Beatle in concert. So Paul McCartney is coming to Knoxville May 31st, and I did a splurge and went ahead and got tickets for Doug and myself. So we're very, very excited about it, and can't wait. It's been a dream since probably. They came to America on February 7th, 1964. I sit there and watched them on TV and thought, that's it. That is it. Those are the guys for me. I love them. And I wore my Beatles sweatshirt. I've got home movies of me with my Beatles sweatshirt on and everything. I had my Beatles trading cards. We had those Beatles trading cards. Had all their albums. We still have most of their albums, if not all. Yeah, we do. Like Rubber Soul, we have all the albums. We have them in a special place. We're fans, and this is a bucket list check off, and we figured it would be our only chance, so we decided to take it. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. That's going to be at the end of May. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I sure do appreciate it. I'm going to go downstairs and get this up. I'll do a voiceover. Talk to y'all soon. Hopefully I'll get something up Friday or Saturday. I'm excited. I'm excited to try to make my channel grow a little bit. I kind of want it to grow. But take care. Talk to you soon and be good. Bye-bye.